Okay, I'm gonna start the stream. Only 4 minutes late. Sorry. Let me just go find the link so I can put it into Discord, and we're gonna be live. Okay, videos. No, that's not the right one. Live streams. That's not the right one either. God damn it. Where is it? It's on my homepage. Copy. And we put it into Discord. Let me just quickly do that. Stream squad. Pickle's gonna watch the stream while washing dishes. Amazing. I also listen to stuff like r/Reddit stories. I don't even like driving for 4 hours except on big road trips where we drive 14 hours to Florida only stopping for gas. I mean, yeah, like I have never made a road trip longer than 2.5 hours, and even then like stopped a couple of times for like gas and stuff like that. Masters in electronics. Damn, I'm gonna be building the next iPhones. Electroshock is coming. Alright. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Electroshock is Pickle? How you doing? Good to have you. Let me just quickly check my camera and adjust it properly, because okay, put it like this. It's a tiny bit too close, right? I don't have a proper stand to put it on, but I think this is fine. And I don't have the green screen set up because I don't want to like destroy the walls, because like the previous apartment I had a certain type of wallpaper where I could just glue stuff onto wallpaper and it would not like leave residue, like glue residue. And this one's a little bit different, so it wouldn't work, because my previous green screen was just set up on the wallpaper like with scotch tape, specific scotch tape, like brown one, but still. How's up, Spaceman? Nice hair. Thanks, it's very dirty. What, are you ready? Go wash dishes, Pickle. Yes, exactly. Let me just close this. Alright. Oh shit, I sold my Talon. Oh damn, that was quick. That was quick, what the fuck? I did not realize I sold it. Sold like in the last couple of hours, I think. Pending 852. Alright, the reason I sold this Talon on Steam is because I thought, you know, since it's so easy to get Steam balance, like insanely easy currently, why don't I just build up 2,000 euro of Steam balance and just keep it on my Steam account till the moment when it's no longer profitable to get Steam balance, so then I just move it to Buff and profit like 10-20% easily that way. My master's degree thesis got accepted by a conference in November 30th, and you're gonna present it on November 30th, right? Master's thesis, that's crazy, man. I am considering getting my master's degrees at some point, but like, I look at the job market and I don't think a master's degree would help me get a job, right? I just need experience. It's not really gonna benefit me much at all. That's my take from it, but like, who knows? Talon, let's see. Star Trek Millimaware Talon. I got it for 600. Yo, I got it for 600 euro. Take a second. Let's take a second. Cash to Steam. This is the cash to Steam category. Right, I got it for 600. I want to see what it is on Buff currently. Let me just open that login and then I'll show you the price as well, because I'm doing it on the other screen for now. Okay. Other login methods, sign in. Okay, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Here's Buff, and here's the item that I sold, Talon Knife Star Trek Minimal Wear. 577. I bought it for 600 on cash. On Buff it's 577. So I would have lost money, like 10% selling it on Buff, maybe like 12%. And buy orders go down to like 200, but nobody's gonna sell for 200, right? So 577 is your best bet. And I sold it on Steam for 852.19 after tax. Holy shit, that's insane, right? Well, let me just do the math real quick. 852.19. That's 42% growth from cash to Steam. That's insanely good. Of course, it could be better, I guess, if I bought it for 577 instead of 600, but the price just went down in the week. It would have been like 47% if I bought it for 577. Nice team padding balance. Yeah. That's tapping with dirty hands. Now you don't need to type. It's fine. I mean, I sometimes, you know, how I type when like there's some urgent message and I'm like washing dishes. I use my nose. I don't know if that's common, but I just use my nose to type, and I've gotten so good at it that I hit every single key that I need properly with my nose. So I don't need to wash my hands, like dry my hands, I guess. Okay. Let me just record this thing. 42%, and judging by the fact that I consider Steam balance 25% less valuable than cash, with that in mind, I made around 81 euro profit, which is really good. But now the question is, can I actually get the Steam balance into cash while only losing 25%? I think the answer is no, but that is only for now, right? So I'm planning to just get as much Steam balance as I can, keep it here, and when the situation changes on buff, I just quickly move it to buff and make a lot of profit. Sulik Energy. What's your sales revenue for 2023? I mean, I don't really calculate it by year, so I wouldn't know, but what I can tell you is that at the start of the year, my inventory was around 25k, and now it's sitting, well, fluctuating between 50 and 60k. So it's been pretty good. It's been not so good in the last half year, right? The first half of the year was amazing. The last half a year, it's been pretty depressing, in the sense that it's been fluctuating between 50 and 60k for the last half year, right? I could have been at 100k if everything worked out well, but you know, can't always win. That's my take from it. And if I do things properly, I'm eventually going to, and also change my strategy, I'm eventually going to break through this period, but nothing else is selling on Skimport. I wouldn't say so. Things are still pretty good selling on Skimport. It's just there's other concerns with Skimport, so we have to like restructure how we sell on there and so on. Another thing is that Skimport is currently having a little bit of issue with pricing. Right? When you go onto the market and you look at these items are way cheaper in the suggested price than they are on Steam. I don't know why. Look at this. What is this? Currently offline, what the hell? Anyway, it says 612 suggested price for Steam, but it's actually 850 selling. Like, what? That's the top. The bottom one is 750. So if you take between 750 and 850, it should be 800 suggested price. This is why it's not selling well. It's because Skimport is messing up the suggested price recommendation currently. I don't know why. I don't know how this works, how they calculate it. Maybe there is manual input here and there, but like it would be impossible to manually input every single item. So I don't know why this is so messed up currently. Maybe by this €1 sale, like literally, maybe they just take all the sales, average them out, and because this item sold for €1, they just take that as an average. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, seeing it's selling for 600 while it's like 850 on Steam. It's pretty unusual for that to be happening. See, like before it was selling for 670 quite easily. This is factory new, latest sales. Well, yeah, variants. Oh yeah, this is the other variants for sale. Never mind. Yeah, that's the big issue right now, I think. That's pretty solid. Started flipping since late June. 25-30% profit every month. We'll aim for 40k next year. Amazing. Like my goal for 2022, right, the previous year, not this year, my goal for that year, which I set up at the beginning of 2022, my goal was 15k euro by the end of 2022. To me, that was like insane. Am I ever gonna get there? I don't know. That's what I thought back then, and eventually I managed to surpass that goal by quite a bit. 25k, but there was a reason why it was such a big overshoot of the goal. My brother basically gave me some money, like 6k basically, and still it's not 10k, but it helped me overcome surpass the goal. That's what I mean, surpass the goal. And next year started off pretty well as well because of that. So yeah, he hasn't really invested into me anymore, but because there's really no need, like you don't need to risk all of your money, right? And I think I'm a pretty good spot where I support myself out of the profits, and I still grow my inventory. And for the last half year, I told you that I've been fluctuating between 50 and 60k, but in this half year I've paid my taxes, I've paid my existence, I've bought a car, right? All this stuff. So I'm not technically going, like I'm not staying in the same place technically, because I'm still like buying these things. And I've saved up in my savings account like 3,000 euro. That's also I've done in the past half year, and I don't really count that in my inventory, Steam inventory. So yeah, and it's like already money that I've paid taxes for, so it's amazing. Can you help me price this knife, please, bro? Got knife fade 94%. I'm trying to get a right price for this over a month now. Thanks. Which website are you trying to price it for? Because it's gonna be different on different websites. Let me just track this sale that I have on Skimport. It's not gonna take long. It's just one item. It's definitely going slower, yeah, don't take me wrong, but it's in part due to the fact the prices are so low. If you reduce your prices, they would sell fast, but you know, can't always reduce your prices like that. Anyway, bring this back, and here's the live stream. Any crypto gains? I don't own crypto. I mean, I technically do, but it's just USDT, right? I'm not doing anything with it. I used to like buy and sell balance with crypto, but Binance used to, like, not used, it sold crypto for bank transfer, and it was like €1 fee, which is amazing. If I deposit 1,000 euro, that's like 0.1% fee. Amazing. But they stopped doing that, and I think they might have started again, but yeah, they had some issues with their payment provider and so on, so I'll see what's up there. But it used to be a very, very convenient tool to trade with, but unfortunately I can't use it anymore. I mean, I did stop selling balance since like July this year. I haven't sold much balance. Recently I kind of started selling balance again in very small quantities to like a few people. I'm not gonna announce, like, I'm not even like, this is not an announcement that I'm starting to sell crypto. It's just telling me what's up, because I'm very, very, very short on buff balance. Once I get things rolling, I get lots of buff balance coming in, I'm gonna announce it on Twitter, on my YouTube and Discord. So yeah. Electricus started following me on Instagram. Amazing. Thank you. I don't really post much on Instagram. It's just whatever happens. But yeah, 25-30% profit every month, that's really good actually. Like, you're doing well. Even if you had a bank in China, isn't that deposit fee on buff like 5% anyways? No, there is no deposit fee on buff. No. Gonkas. There's no deposit fee from Alipay. From bank, maybe. From Alipay, no? I don't think so. There is a withdrawal fee, like 1%, I think. And you can buy like a exclusion from withdrawal fee with like buff points. So yeah. Tell me if the music is too loud. Yeah, I've looked and tried to find items that I could flip from Steam to buff to get a good conversion, but I could not find anything like that. It's easy to get Steam balance from buff, but it's not easy to get the buff balance from Steam right now. Usually it's the other way around, right? It's usually easier to go from Steam to buff losing like less than 25%. 20% is quite easy to do usually with cases going from Steam to buff. But currently everything is like above 30%. Anything that's like quick to sell, right? You look at this case right here. You take the price, which is 86 cents on the buff. Let's see, from cash going to from Steam going to cash. On Steam you'd be paying 87 no never mind. On Steam you'd be paying let's say 128. I think that's 126. That's like real numbers. 126 you pay on Steam, and on buff you'd be selling for 0.86. That's before the buff fee, so that would be equals 0.86 multiplied by 0.975. So you lose 33% with the Dreams and Nightmares case from Steam to buff after buff fees, which is a lot. Go figure, like, how do I transfer the balance from Steam to buff? I don't think there's any way to do that. I've looked so many items in so many like different ways, and it just, the dots don't connect, and it makes sense in a way why on buff everything is cheap. China is not doing that great at the moment economically. There's like 20% unemployment amongst youth, so kind of makes sense. I mean, skins aren't necessarily something that gets bought by people that are at risk of unemployment, but when it's like 20% of the youth is unemployed, kind of touches onto a part of the gaming community that can afford to buy skins as well. Heard that a bank collapsed in China or something. Not a bank, like the bank system in general was experiencing very, very high trouble because people were running to the bank and withdrawing as much money as they could, and I think the state started regulating how much people could withdraw from the bank and so on, because bank doesn't have all that money, you know this stuff. Gut knife fade 94%. Can you help me pricing it? I'm sure it's higher price than 200 euro on buff on 63, but I don't know much. Okay, let's see. You want me to price your gut knife fade? It's quite simple to price it on buff actually. 94.8%. You just search up the item, fade range. Okay, you said 94.8. So that's this category from 93 to 95. Cheapest one is 231 euro, but then it's 242, 256. So the first three items are quite a big distance between them. So okay, let's go to the next better category and see the price there. Next better category is 246. So nobody's gonna buy yours in a worse category for 246 when they can buy a better one in a better category for 246. So you go back to your category, and I would say under 242 could sell. Over 242, I doubt it. But that also depends on what the price moves like for the next category, right? What about the previous category? 231. So if you list yours in your category for 231, it's probably gonna get bought pretty quickly. I would say listing it for 242 is a viable price. Oh, you said the stat track. Did you? Stat track, okay. Makes sense. We go to Star Trek then and check. The price, doubt that it should vary a lot. Okay, I think this is yours, 315. Yeah, you see, like the non-Star Trek one is 242 is the recommended price in my opinion. The Star Trek one is way too expensive, 315. Okay, let's look at the previous category. 272. Next category, 315. So nobody's gonna buy yours for 315 when the next category is 315, and the next category is 308, so it's even cheaper. Next category doesn't even exist for sale. Okay, never mind. I think you should lower your price to like 280, 290. 290 I would say is fine. Maybe 280 if it doesn't sell. It also depends what float you have. You didn't say exactly. Yeah, statty knives are hard to sell. Yeah, I know, especially Dopplers and fades and so on. Yeah, you know, I have a minimal wear ruby. Is it also Star Trek? I don't remember actually. Let me check. Price. Okay, I have a non-Star Trek minimal wear ruby. Like, this is insanely hard to sell. And I also have a Star Trek minimal wear phase 4. Like, this is some wicked bullshit. Like, it's hard to sell, like hard as fuck. Trade records. I mean, it did sell twice this month. Is it even listed for sale here? Do I have it listed? I don't have it listed. Maybe I should. I did list it on GamerPay, but maybe I should list it on Buff as well, because like mine is phase 4. I got it for 1,000, and it's like 1,255 cheapest, and that's phase 4. Maybe I list it 1,250. I think that's fine. 97.50. Sell 97.50. 97.40. Yeah, I'm gonna list for 97.40, and that's 200 euro profit. I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured you were the Electro guy. Okay, 1250, amazing. And I have the Bayonet Ruby for sale, minimal wear. It's 3,000, minimal wear 1. Factory new, it used to be 4,500. And now it's 3,400. Holy shit, the price dropped. No way. The price dropped so much. In like the last month or so, this thing dropped by 1,000 euro buying a Doppler Ruby. Crazy. I mean, I'm glad the minimal wear didn't drop in price, but still. It's hard to sell it. Let's look at the trade records. Did any of these sell recently? Are these only Ruby? I think so, right? Yeah, these gotta be Ruby. And they're minimal wear. We sold one recently for 22,400. That's not great. There was one sold in September for 3,300. Yeah, I wish I was that one. Oh, I remember this one. This is like the one that was slightly cheaper than mine, and mine didn't sell back then. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, but the thing is, mine is #1 highest float in the world, which is not that impressive, right? It's just kind of a small gimmick. Is #1 highest float. There is one that's slightly higher, but it's a VAC band. So yeah, I have #1 highest float Ruby. Okay, make sure the price is correct. Okay, amazing. We priced that one out. I have a lot of slaughters, as you can see. Why is the talon knife still here? It's not for sale, but why is it still in this inventory? Maybe I just need to refresh it. Yeah, there you go, it's gone. And I need to sell some other things on Steam. I'm probably gonna sell the butterfly knife on Buff. What else is there? These butterfly knives I'm trying to sell elsewhere. I bought this gun, if you noticed a couple of streams ago I told you. I bought this Blaze Orange Nova. 640 euros is the current listed price on Buff. And on Steam, the current listed is 1,150. But the thing is, I didn't notice the price that I bought it for. I thought it was like 24 euro, and the price, the discount was 10%. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it, and I bought it for 240 euro, which I know sounds like a good deal, but it's not. It's only ever been sold for 244 once on Buff, and that was actually after I bought this item from another website. So I'm happy that it did sell on Buff for this price actually. Also, you might get an ad. I think YouTube is just placing these automatically. Some people might get an ad right now. I don't really want to have the ads necessarily, because like I don't really benefit from it at all. So yeah. Wait, there was one for 895 euro sold. That's gotta be a balance transfer or something like that, right? Yeah, that's gotta be a balance transfer, because like, damn, that's way too much. Yeah, anyway. I have a few skins coming in tomorrow, tradable. So yeah. Yeah, I wish there was a way to convert the Steam balance back to buff. What about this one? 9%? I think that would be amazing if it's actually true. But like, how many of these can you actually sell? 17 cents? Nah, man. Like, I'm not gonna deal with thousands of these just to get 20 euro from a Steam to buff. No way. Buy orders at 18 cent. It would be a good conversion rate, but like, nah. I gotta put the price with like at least 3 euro, right? There's no point going underneath. And I wish there was a way to sort by this percentage. I don't think the extension offers that. Would be nice, but it's fine. It's pretty useful of an extension. You can see quite good deals going from buff to Steam. What about this one? 3.2%. That would be amazing. Let's see. 1,000 euro on buff. Does it actually sell? 900, 1,000, yeah. Is it actually 1,000 euro on Steam? No, it's not. It's like 1,500 buy order. It's sold. It hasn't sold under 1,000 for like years. Never mind. I don't know why this one was so low. Interesting. So yeah, you see that it's not easy at all. Something like this, cold-blooded. Let's see. Nah, still like you gotta have low buy orders for these things to work. 75.10 is the buy order. There's no way. No way. %. Usually, it's so easy to find items, but buff just don't wanna have high prices right now. Remember those times when CS2 was releasing and the buff prices were sometimes higher than Steam prices for no reason at all? I don't know what the hell was that about, but I don't know, man. Currently is the complete opposite. Like, it's getting to where buff prices are 60% or 50% of Steam prices, which is insanity. Like, I'm sure people are already looking for ways to do that, and I'm not the only one, and because of that, it's gonna be a lot harder. Blood Tiger Factory New. There's only like 200 of these and they don't seem to sell that often. I mean, like 6-7 times a day, that would be like 30 euro. And it's still not that good. Buyer is what? 455. The buyer is 455. And it's selling for, let's see. If I buy it for 455, sell it for 332 before tax, that would be a 29% decrease, which is not crazy bad, but it's still not great. I would like it to be like 25%. 29% is better than we've found so far, but not perfect. I was just looking through items like this yesterday and I was struggling to find anything. Maybe we skip a few. What about M9 Gamma Doppler? Like, there's probably some issue with Steam price, right? Like, it is no way it's so easy to convert with this item. Yeah, it's just non for sale. Makes sense. Yeah, same for any Dopplers because there's just none for sale, so it's kind of going crazy, doesn't know what to do. You're checking for me as well? Thank you, but I kinda doubt we're gonna find anything. I kinda doubt that. And the fact that on Skinport currently prices are shown as like recommended price lower than it should be, right? On Steam it's like 25% higher than the recommended price on Skinport. So it's hard to convert that Steam balance from Steam to Skinport. Seems really grim. Like, in a way, I was considering maybe a way to do it is to just like buy Oculus Rift or so on, because you can get it for literally like 44% discount, 50% discount sometimes. On average, maybe like 40% if you get a lot of balance. But then you have the issue of actually having to sell those things, right? Because, you know, there's not that much demand for them. Plus, people would just straight up buy them from Valve. They wouldn't be playing around with dealers. Apep's Curse field tested. Let's try. Oh yeah, lol, I just found the exact same one. What is the chances? Okay, 50.65 is the selling price. Does it actually sell for that? Yes, it was recently selling for like 58.59 actually. Did the price fall? Yes, the price crashed because the package also crashed in price. Makes sense. 50.50, короче. Around 50.50 selling. Listings. It doesn't say the buy orders though. Let me check in another browser. What is the buy orders? 65.90 currently the buy orders are, and it does actually sell for that. 65.90, so let's just put 66. I would be buying this thing for 66. And I would be selling it for 50.50. And this is a 23% decrease. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. If we take that item that I took previously, the Talon Knife Crimson Web, I went up 42% using that item. So if we take 100 euro, and multiply it by 1.42, because that's multiplied by 142, going up 42%, that's 142 euro on Steam. And then we take that 142 euro and divided by 1.23, that yields us 115. So we're overall profiting 15%. Makes sense because that 142 compared to 125, which is 25%, 17% profiting there, and then losing some, so overall we're only profiting like 15%. I think it makes sense. That's actually pretty good. If we can get like an average of 40% from cash to Steam, and then only lose 23% from Steam to cash, that would be amazing. Okay, let's see if I can do anything about that. I would love to get my hands on some of these, but the balance is still pending, isn't it? Let's see. I'm gonna go to the market and see what it's saying. Pending, yes. Available within 24 hours. So now we just need to pray that the price of the Apep's Curse actually stays there. But like the thing is, price trend last month, I mean, it's pretty stable overall. Plus, I doubt the package, the Anubis package, is gonna keep crashing, right? Because it just crashed out so much. Like if I go and inspect that package, you're gonna see Anubis package. How expensive is it? It is 1.07. That is insane. In game, it's like what, 189? And the price fell recently. Yeah, you see the Apep's Curse price literally equates to this graph right here. So it makes sense. If you look at the 1 month for each of these items, it's exactly the same. I think the Anubis package should be done crashing because it's way too cheap on buff compared to Steam. So yeah. If I get my balance, I'm gonna buy that. Are there any leaks about potential operation date? No leaks really. Star Trek Revolver Llama Cannon. Okay, thank you. Just finished the dishes and I'm enjoying the tea. Okay, perfect. What kind of tea? I have like 50 different kinds because we keep buying them, but we don't finish the old ones. So now I have like 100 different kinds of tea. By the way, smash the like button. Thanks, Pickle. Are you buying skins? Yes, I am buying skins. If you have something to offer, message me on Discord. I haven't replied to everybody previously because I just couldn't buy skins at that time, but now I've started buying skins balance. So if you want to sell some, you can message me on Discord and I'll try to get to you. Yeah, I guess there are some items. Thanks for giving me some hope. As soon as these items, the balance becomes available, I'm gonna start buying some of these items on Steam, hoping to sell them on Buff. So yeah, maybe I can even sell them on like Gamer Pay because there is like selling items within a trade lock. So I could potentially sell the items while they're still trade locked, and whenever they get the trade lock removed, I just deliver the item, get the money. That would be amazing because I get to benefit from the price being high if it was going to crash in those next 7 days. That would be a strategy. And okay, we found that it's possible to move balance from Steam to Buff. Now I need to think about the items that I have and what I need to sell, because I might need to sell some of these items. Let's see. I'm gonna open my Gamer Pay because I bought a couple of items there yesterday, and I want to see what items I bought. Okay, I bought this item, Monster Mashup. Let's take a look. Monster Mashup currently selling for 30.70, 32. Okay, 32 seems like the actual price. Let's say I listed for 32. 32 divided by 115 divided by 1930. That's 44% growth. Huh, interesting. And I bought this item at buff price on GamerPay. It isn't like I just bought it on GamerPay because I didn't have buff balance. That's why. I could have bought it on buff and gotten the same result. It's just prices on GamerPay often are the same as on buff. Okay, so I think I'm selling this one for 32. Let's just make sure one more time because I'm scared with these things. 32 divided by 115 divided by 1930. 44%. Amazing. Wonderful. Okay. Whew. I need to confirm it as well. I'm wondering how long will it take for Valve to fix game and start making actual content. I think around 2 or 3 months. So around Christmas time, they should release content. But the game is not going to be done fixing. They're going to take like 2 or 3 years to actually fully make the game to where people will complain less. I hope that they do something about cheaters. I haven't met many, right? I haven't met many cheaters. Of course, I don't play high rank or anything like that, but I haven't met that many cheaters. Maybe 1 or 2 since I've started playing CS2. There's some suspicious guys here and there with like new profiles that play better than anyone on my team that has like we have like 3,000-4,000 hours, and the new guy still plays better and somehow does some crazy comebacks like 1 versus 3, always knows where the enemy is. Stuff like that happens. There is suspicions to think that would be a cheater, but super rarely. What is my GPU? GeForce 3070 Ti, I think. Let me check for 1 second. GPU, yeah, RTX 3070. Just RTX 3070 without Ti. Black tea, Earl Grey with bergamot aroma. What the hell? All I know is like a raspberry tea or like cinnamon tea, or like what else? Like, you know, like supermarket flavors. That sounds like fancy as fuck. Yo, Bricks, are you doing anything special to make profit in the actual market situation? Every week I get pretty bad rates in cash to buff. Yeah, like it's awful right now going from cash to buff. Like we were just looking at this stuff, if you saw, trying to convert cash from Steam to buff, and we're losing like 23% in best case scenario. Like that's crazy. In average, you lose like 30% going from Steam to buff. So it's not good currently. It's just how it is. But on the flip side, it is really easy to get balance on Steam from buff to Steam, like 44% plus. That's easy. And because it's so high on one end, so high on the other end as well, kind of makes it worth it. And I just want to make it work. Might be hard, but who knows? There's some cheap stickers right here. Let's see. This thing is worth 66.80 euro. Let's actually sell though. 59 is the last price it sold, and that was yesterday. I think originally I wanted to sell it for 49, but 59 doesn't sound bad either. How much did I pay for this virus? Paid 31, and if I sell for 59, that's literally double, right? Wow, that's actually crazy. 59 divided by 115 divided by 31. That would be 65% going from cash to Steam. What the hell, bro? That's even after tax. Like, holy shit. How? There's a very low chance that it's actually gonna sell for that price. Let's be more pessimistic, and let's put it 49 euros divided by 31. That's 37% cash to Steam growth. Still pretty good. I could meet somewhere in the middle, but I'm gonna list it for 59 just because yesterday there was one that sold for 59. Maybe I should have sold this one yesterday when I got it immediately, and I could have been that person that sold it for 59, but oh well. Can't always get what you want. Hey, what's up? Yep, how you doing, man? Freddy Fragger as well. How you doing? What do you think about investing into simple autographs? I heard he actually quit pro scene. No, he was just looking to relocate. Like, he put a post on Instagram and Twitter, like, about the fact that he's quitting Navi, and I hope that the fans are gonna take good care of them. But he's looking to do something else, and he also mentioned that if any pro teams want to make me an offer, I would consider it. Like, he's definitely coming back, but maybe in a different team. Maybe again in Team Liquid. would be funny. So buff to anywhere else is good now, basically, but not really, because some websites like GamerPay, they actually have buff price as a reference. So trying to get anything from buff to GamerPay with a profit, it seems a little far-fetched. But other websites like Skimport, probably. P250 nuclear test full tested 23%. Thanks for finding it, but I'm not yet, like, I don't have any balance yet, so like I can't really do anything with that information, sadly. Okay, let's see what other items I can sell. Okay, these gloves, 488 euro purchased. Let's see. 488 purchased. And the Steam price is 800 basically. Around 800 is what it actually sells for. But the cheapest is 1,000. Huh. Interesting. And this one is really low float ballast card. This one's not. What float do I have? I'm not sure actually. Go here. 74. So that's like pretty bad. Actually pretty bad. But I'm not discouraged because, like, I think the initial reference price I was going for is like 800. So let's say I sell it for 800 on Steam. That's not the one I wanted to click. I sell for 800 on Steam divided by 115 divided by 488.77. That would be 42% growth from cash to Steam. That's good. That's good. 42%. That's really good. Do I become a little more greedy though? Because, like, I'm the only one and I'm 200 euro cheapest, right? I gotta ask for more, right? Is that too greedy? Do I say just 850? 850 seems like not an overkill. 850 divided by 48.77, that's 51%. I think 850 is fine. €850. Okay, just make sure I didn't put for 8.5 euro because that would be a tragedy. Tragedy. Okay, 850 euro. That's correct. Let me just go to my phone and double check because I've clicked the wrong price plenty of times to learn my lesson already. 850.00. Correct. Selling. Okay, and their balance card. Yes, correct. Sorry for not reading the chat for a second, but needed to make sure. I remember having a P90 virus from a drop like 8 years ago. Shit. All best tea in my opinion with decent amount of sugar. I don't really know what tea is that. The Malaysian tea has large tea leaves with lovely aroma. No need for anything additional. Okay, that's pretty good. Everything on trade lock spent all cash, just chilling at the moment. Yeah, I get it. Don't have much to do. Understandable. Epic sell on Steam or sell on CS Money for like 600. I can't see the comment because of the fuck. There's like an emoji thing. I can't see the sum. I think you mean like 620 euro. But like CS Money is like buff, not buff price. It's like Steam price, right? So like if I can sell it on Steam for 850, it's better than selling it on CS Money for 680, right? Because CS Money follows Steam prices. At least that's what I was informed about. Okay, what else are we selling? Yesterday I almost bought like a really blue AK case Harden, but the seller didn't deliver it and they got banned. Lol. Is there anything else? I think I did buy some more items, but that's fine, like nothing too expensive. I could technically sell the other items that I have, like the butterflies. Maybe there is some good conversion rate going on. Let's see, because I have some expensive things. CS Money cash out fee is small. You can cash out on CS Money, right? I didn't know about that. I thought you couldn't, and they were like always like saying that, oh, you will be able in the future, but they never actually brought that feature for like 2 or 3 years. Scam money, not CS Money, huh? Yeah, I saw the videos about the debunking like CS Money's stuff. Okay, so let's look at the butterflies I have. Butterfly start track fill tested. Let's take a look. How much does this sell for? 1338 last sale. It's 1528 cheapest. Okay, that gives me an edge. Because that could be really cheap compared to the competition. How much did I pay for this though? How much did I pay? 777 I paid for this. 777. And what if I sell for 1330? That's 48% conversion rate. Holy shit. No way. Could it be this good? Like, seriously? But I doubt I can actually list it for sale, right? Because I have already 600 pending and like a bunch of other items for sale, right? So 800 pending and 800 already. 800 for sale and 850 pending. That would make it 1,660. So yeah, I cannot list much more for sale. Okay. Well, I guess I have to wait because you can't really sell much at the same time. Cash out is like 1.8% fee. Interesting. You can. I didn't know that. I mean, I'll look into it sometime, but yeah. I guess now I just have to wait because I can't sell any more stuff. But if this sells, I'll try to spend the balance on good deals and try to sell some more items. I think that's pretty smart. Thank you for helping me figure some things out, because I was getting kind of sad that I won't be able to move the balance, but it's looking pretty hopeful. Does CS Money have crypto cash out? I can see sales history on items on CS Money, which is pretty trash. Understandable. Yeah, it could be that the cheapest one is 620, but maybe it doesn't, 680, but it doesn't actually sell for that, maybe. Okay. Autumn sale is coming next week, so it's good to have some balance right now. True. That's true, actually. Maybe the prices are gonna fall down on Steam a little bit, and it's gonna be easier to buy. But remember the thing I told you, that recommended price on Skimport is like way lower than it should be currently. Like, you take something like a Tiger Tooth Karambit, recommended 1.1k. When you look at Steam, there's no way it's 1.1k. Look, the buy order is 1.38k. That's way more than 1.1k. That's 25% higher. Insane. So what? Are they trying to transition from like Steam prices to buff prices? Is that what they're trying to do? Because they're losing competition, losing a little bit to the competition. Is that what's happening? Because this is not the price that used to be on recommended. I could think of something, maybe like, I don't know, man. What are they trying to do here? Like, it never is selling for like 1.1k. Why would be the price recommended 1.1k? Is the price on buff 1.1k? Let me see. There's no way. There's no way in buff it's 1.1k. Maybe they just kind of took a value between buff prices and Steam prices as a reference to kind of like still keep them higher than on buff, but still have them cheap. Yeah, because on buff it's 910. Yeah, it's about 20% cheaper on buff. And it's 20% cheaper than on Steam, meaning it's kind of right in the middle where the Steam price and buff price meet. That would be funny if that's the actual formula they use to calculate this now. It would suck a little bit for Skimport sellers, but damn, you can't do much about it. I mean, we're just sellers, we're not people in charge of Skimport. But it's peer-to-peer, and overpay is pretty nice, I guess. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I don't know what to think currently, but CS market is not doing great. SteamDB.info. Let's take a look. 24-hour peak 1.1k. Dota 2 has an impressively high amount of players currently, and PUBG as well. I'm actually impressed it's so high. Right? Let's see. Dota 2, it's rocking 730,000. That's like the most in a while, no? When has it been the highest? 2016 was like around 1 million every day. I did not realize it was that popular back in 2015, 2016, and it kind of just plateaued afterwards at 600-700. Even during the pandemic, it didn't really go up much. Barely, about 10%. Makes sense. But what about PUBG? PUBG player base, it used to be 2.83 million. Holy, how do you screw it up that bad? Holy shit, what happened to PUBG? It's kind of climbing up. It does every autumn, I assume, towards winter, but not really. Whatever, it's PUBG, I don't care much about that. Let's look at CS2. We can actually do some investing with Dota items and PUBG items technically, but it's not that easy. Currently we have actually gone lower than it was before CS2. Impressive, actually. All this hype basically came down to what it was before CS2. Not gonna lie, this would make me think that the CS2 crash, CS2 hypeless crash, right? More of a anti-hype, let's call it that way. The CS2 anti-hype has basically finished, if we put it that way. Of course, it could harm the game, as in like go even lower, but I don't know. This is an inflated amount of players that came in and left very quickly. I would be surprised that it goes lower than it used to be, as in lower than 1 million. But who knows? Like, it's pulling in numbers right about 1 million. CS2 has a lot of issues. True. There's a Dota 2 competition. Yeah. PUBG died because of Fortnite. Pretty sure. I mean, Fortnite does do a lot of things well in the sense of like entertainment. It's a shitty game in terms of mechanics and art, in my opinion, but they do lots of good things in terms of entertainment. Kind of like League does a lot of things well in terms of entertainment, as opposed to Dota. They have a lot of battle passes, they have a lot of challenges, new things coming in regularly. And PUBG Battlegrounds just doesn't have that. Plus, PUBG has a massive cheater issue, like massive. Almost every single game has a cheater. And also they have the fact that you play 100 players in one map, but there's only actually 10 real players. The 90 other players are bots, and they get eliminated in like the first 5 minutes, and there's only 10 players on the map running around trying to search for each other until the circle gets small enough to have all of them. So, yeah. Football Manager 2024, interesting. There's also Call of Duty on Steam, which was like is odd because it's a competitor to Steam, like Activision. But you know what? They started just kind of incorporating each other's games into Steam. I should have gotten some water because my throat is like super dry. Stronghold Definitive Edition. I do not know what game that is. Okay, so I want to check up on my investments. Like, what's up? What's going on? I'm kind of worried. Dust to Rio. I mean, last time on stream I said that I don't believe it's going to go any lower. Hasn't been that long. And it's 10% lower. Holy shit. How? How is it 10% lower? I mean, I've sold some recently before it crashed even more, but holy. How many of these are actually available? 44,000 requests, but how many sales? 2,000 for sale. You got 2,100 for sale on Steam. And Buff has accumulated like, let's see how many. So over 10,000 for sale already. I mean, I doubt it's gonna be 100,000 of these. That's actually insane. 10,000 on Buff for sale. 20,000 on Buff for sale. No way. Are you serious? 30,000. Okay, not that many. So I gotta go in between somewhere. 3,500 no. 3,250. Okay, this one's active. 3,375. I put the character by mistake. Yeah, that's not an active page. 3,300. No. 3,275. Just trying to find the last page that is active. 3,285. 3,280. And from here I can do it by hand. 3,278. There we go. I found the last page. 3,279. So there's literally 32,790 of these. Don't sell your dust 2 souvenirs. I'm not gonna, but damn, this is disappointing. 32,000 for sale. All this shit. Golden hands, diamond hands. Is the Star Trek Skeleton Knife Bullet Forest with 0.16 float even worth it that high in overpay? I'm wondering if I did a good trade a few months ago when giving away this knife. It's not worth much overpay at all. Boreal Forest, low float, field tested, not overpay at all. There's no overpay there, especially when it's Star Trek. It's hard to sell on its own without the float, but getting rid of it as quickly as possible is probably a benefit, because it's not a great item to trade unless there's like a lot of profit involved. And I'm a little disappointed about this. Paris Contenders. Still when I see more news about Paris capsules, but nothing here. They're still the same price, which is good in a way. Okay, what about base fillers? About the same price as last week, makes sense. I got a Star Trek knife, got knife fade for a profit, I hope. Yeah, I think that's good. I'll go get some water real quick. That means I got that Star Trek. Oh, I already read that. What are you doing now? Waiting, obviously. Why is my stream loading? Okay, there it is. It's not loading anymore. I'm streaming in 30 FPS. I forgot to switch it to 60 again. God damn it. Thank you, Pickle. Anyway, I'll check Discord. Yeah, well, investments not doing great. Mostly lost like €1,000 on investments. Amazing, love it. What can I say? Other things aren't doing too bad. I mean, it's not moving super quick, but you know. Like Electroshockers, you want me to buy something from your Steam inventory? Let me check it. So there's the inventory, and let me put it into the other browser because I have the tools to sort it. Okay, total inventory value 1,300. Holy shit! You said that you got scammed like for 200 or something euro, and that was like your entire inventory back then, and it's like 1,300 now. Did you flip all the way to this inventory? Here's your knife, Navaja Battles card. Like, the thing is, I can't really offer you like the best prices because I usually buy skins at 93% buff price from the subscribers, and or 93 or 92% depending on what it is. And in a way, you'd be better off selling your items on like buff, right? Because you get slightly more. But of course, since you want to get the cash, I take a small fee. Well, not necessarily small, but a reasonable fee, I would say. And this thing on buff is, let's see, Navaja knife, Safari mesh, Ballast card, because that's what it is, yeah. 65 euro on buff. Does it actually sell for that? 62, 63, 64, 64, 64, 64, 64, 64, 65. I think so, yeah. 65 is a good reference point. I take that, I multiply by 0.93. Does it sell often? Almost every day, I would say. 60.45 euro is what I can actually offer for this knife, right? So there's that. You can decide if you want me to buy these skins from you. You did trade ups. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, you should keep doing trade ups then, because it's worked out pretty good for you. Stockholm container capsules dropped a little yesterday. Yeah, everything dropped a little yesterday. Honestly, my hope also dropped a little bit yesterday. You went nothing to a knife already 2 times. Damn, that's crazy. Like, that's actually insane. Like, to me, that's very, very surprising that trade ups can do so well, and you should keep doing them, man. Like, honestly, if it's working for you, just keep doing them. Yeah, I remember a year ago, not a year, less than a year ago, you got scammed for like 250 euro or something like that. It's awful. But, I mean, I'm happy to see you doing well now. And how old you are? I think you said like 15 or something like that. So that's amazing. 1,300 euro inventory at 15. I would be screaming out loud if I had that inventory. Plus, you have lots of years ahead of you where you can trade and flip and so on. So by 18 you can easily have an apartment, which would be crazy. I mean, if you don't spend on anything stupid like car mods or anything like that. I mean, it's fun to have a car and modify it, but if you're spending literally everything you have on it, that's not smart. Getting a car in general isn't that bad of a decision, especially if you need it for like travel, you need it for work, you need it for school. Then it makes sense. For example, here in Latvia, owning a car and using it like semi-regularly for like small periods of distance, not like huge travels, but like small distance, like commutes, is actually cheaper than getting public transport tickets, right? Because riding the bus here is like, what? Last time I remember, those small tickets are like 85 cents, I think. Last time I remember. If you buy them ahead of time, they're 85 cents. And that's just one travel, right? And if you travel, for example, to school 5 times a week, here and back, and you also go to the gym 3 times a week, that's 10 plus 6. And you also want to go like visit someone, like, or just go grocery shopping like another 5 times a week, or something else you want to do. That's another 10 tram rides or bus rides. So it comes up to like 25, let's say, bus rides in 1 week. And multiply that by a month, that's 100. So basically 85 euro a month you'd be spending on the buses as an active like bus user. That's what I used to do, like when I was in university. I used to go to university by tram bus, I used to go to the gym by tram bus, I used to go other places by tram bus. So yeah, get a helicopter now, man. That's definitely not worth it. In like a city like New York, where you need to spend as little time as possible and fly off across water, then yeah. But it comes to 100, and on fuel you'd be spending like 60, 70, 80 euro a month, and like whatever else is left on like insurance, basically you're spending. So yeah, it comes up to about the same, as in like with the car you get comfort and it's not even that much more expensive. Sometimes could be even the same as like traveling a lot with a bus. Of course, you could technically get a monthly subscription with the bus, which is like 45 euro, so technically it's double cheaper. But if you don't do that, then it's definitely cheaper with the car, especially if you have 2 people in your household, right? Then it's especially worth it because you can just go together. You sold 2 Ions in Rio Hollows today. I think they're being pumped. Yeah, there's a high chance they are being pumped because it's such a niche sticker. There's not many of them. You would do 60 euros cash for that knife, if I understood right. Yes, 60.45 euro cash. That was my price calculated. Like I can travel buses for free with a school pass in Lithuania. Oh yeah, here as well, but not with a university pass, right? Only with a school pass. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the knife. Just let me check. Okay. You need a driver license though, which can be expensive and be consuming to get. True. Yeah, that's true. I spent like 1,000-ish euro on getting a car and motorcycle license. Like slightly over 1,000 euro. Yeah, true. But like at the same time, you can also get a job with a driver license, like something that involves driving. So yeah, and like I've seen people just to buy a motorcycle, like they get a license, they buy a motorcycle, and then they just ride for fun while delivering like Wolt or Bolt food. Cause like they just ride anyway, right? So they might as well just go pick up food and deliver it, and then just ride around, and they get the gas paid off, and they also get to enjoy their motorcycle. I might do that if I want to get a motorcycle in the future. But yeah, I hope my balance clears soon so I can spend it. But otherwise, there's nothing I can do currently. So yeah. I think I might end the stream now because it's been a little over 1 hour. I might do some other things, and next Tuesday, let's see what is next Tuesday, 14th. I don't think I have anything planned, so I should be able to stream. Yeah, I should be able to stream, and then 18th also should be fine. 21st should be fine. Now Saturday 25th is not gonna be fine because I'm not gonna be home. But that's quite a bit away, so I'll just let you know in advance. Can you do PayPal for your knife? Check Discord when you can. I'm ready to sell. No, sadly I don't do PayPal because there's a bunch of issues with it. I mean, yeah. Help L is upside down. What? Yeah, like I can't do PayPal. Bank transfer would be fine, completely fine if you have a bank account, because that's just easier and quicker, and then you can use the bank account on skin websites if you need to, because you can't really use PayPal on your PayPal and skins accounts. You can use it to sell on Steam, but like not Steam, but deposit to Steam, but like, do you really want to? Okay, yeah, we can talk about it later. But yeah, thank you for joining, and I'm gonna see you next Tuesday on stream again. I usually stream at 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. depending on the situation. I'll try to be more punctual and let you know in advance when I'll stream, because I don't want to just let you leave hanging. But yeah, next Tuesday 5 p.m. GMT +3 or 7 p.m. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, have a good evening. Thank you for joining the stream a lot, and thank you for helping me figure out some stuff with the skins because I was struggling. Yeah, bye bye. Thank you for making me know that you're probably by helping. Nah, no problem, man. It's all yours. You deserved it. You did the effort for it, not me. All right. Have a good evening, and see you next time. Bye bye.